Hi, this is Master Kanbai, also known as Multi-Topic Talk. Welcome to this brand new replay. It's Andy versus Sami. I hope guys will enjoy. I feel like this game was very high skilled. It's high level, I guess. I don't know how to say it, but on both sides, that was really intense, and I think it's high caliber. I think it's the kind of game where we don't really do mistake and we only do good play. So I hope you guys will enjoy. Let's do this. As usual, I will be very fast on the first few turns because it's boring to watch infantry walking around. So we will go for the base, of course. We have buildings as usual. Now he moves toward the center faster than me, which is really good, because that's what we want to do, right? So I created a early recon because I wanted vision over the center. Usually I don't open up with this, but in this map I felt like it was important to see what's going on in the center. Now I have two mechs out already. I try to conceal them as much as I can. I create another early recon and infantry and mech again. Now he gets his come tower before me, and that's pretty good. Now I got 3 units capturing buildings there. We cap buildings, we cap buildings. I go for my own come tower. I trade 2 infantry, 1 tank, because even if I have weaker directs, tanks are really important. That took me many games to realize that. Because on my early videos over this channel, like, I was mainly having artillery, but artillery are truly amazing. They are truly good, but tank is just more meta. More people are playing tanks. So, now both of my recons are hidden, and I have good visual over the center. Now, as you can see, they have much more troops in the center, and he got 2 well-placed artillery that covers 2 flanks of the center. He also gets his first tank out. Now I trade an anti-air in this flank because he has his airport on that side, and I don't want any bad surprise. I also traded mech and infantry because I'm Sami and the map is really small, so you need mechs. Now he tries to control my cap, but you see 2 infantry is not enough against Sami. Now he moves his artillery toward the center in that forest, and that's pretty good. Now I trace a rocket, that's also a very good move, because this map protects a lot the indirects. This map is paradise for grit. Now I kill that infantry, I will cap shortly the building. Just like that. Now I sent my infantry there to have vision over that artillery there, because I expected indirects, and I think I was watching as well, so I've seen that artillery going there. Now I created another anti-air because I don't know where my other anti-air went. Oh no, I created the battlecopter, I just did not move the anti-air yet. Okay, I see. Now I cover with a wall of infantry my anti-air to make sure no tanks come at it. Created battlecopter and recon to keep having visual over the center. I also created 2 other infantry. So now the value I have the lead, he has the income lead. Now his indirects are really getting good shots at my troops. He's mopping the floor with my troops. And that artillery did well. I mean, I have nothing to say. That rocket, however, even if it got a good shot, he should have moved his rocket there. But that's not really a mistake. That's depend on you see it. But me, I don't like blocking my bases like that. But his rocket was still very good. Like, I, it really depends on how you see things. Now I finished off units. I tried to make my way toward Iscom Tower. I want Iscom Tower, of course, because I know if I get it, I will win. Now I'm up the floor with his troops. I use my anti-air to kill off that unit, my infantry to shoot that artillery. Now I create tank, mech, and mech. I have more visual over the center. Mobs the floor with my troops. Now you see my anti-air took a really strong shot. And I think I lose it. Oh no, my anti-air survived. Okay. So his rockets stayed there. Now, I won't say it's bad because he took a good shot. But I don't agree with that again. He should have moved it somewhere else. But that's not really a mistake. That's just a different way of playing. Now he created anti-air and tanks because I think he's seen my battlecopters or he expects the battlecopters at some point. Now I activate Sami's double time. Now the main reason, well, extra firepower and extra space. So this means that infantry can move 1, 2, 3, 4. I can attempt to cap this if I want. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can conceal it if I want. Now, that mech can reach that artillery. And I think at that point I figured out he had the artillery there. So I think that's why I activated that power. And that mech can also reach the tank. So I forgot which decision I took. Okay, now this one took out the tank. Now I see he has a rocket there, but I suspected he had one because my unit just vanished like that, and it's not a artillery that will do such damage. Now I take out his artillery. Well, it's 1 HP, but 1 HP is really low. And the fact that he used his power was pretty good because his power made that artillery alive. Without his power, his artillery would be gone. So that was the right thing to do. Now I reveal his artillery and I take a clean shot at it. I go for the tower cap and I block that space there. Now I create another anti-air because if I don't have any anti-air and he got a battlecopter, I will be destroyed by that same battlecopter. Now I create 2 mechs and I send my infantry in the forest. Kills my infantry, shoots my recon, shoots my mech, remove the artillery. Now he takes really good engagement there. He mobs the floor with my mech. He tries to interrupt my cap and succeeds. However, it cost him a lot of units. It cost him 3 units to finish my cap. Now I kill that infantry. I mob the floor with that troop. I try to cover my battlecopter here. Well, I do my best, you know. Now I reveal that anti-air. I'm like, oh no, I just lost my battlecopter. So now I slowly control that flank here. Yes, he has 2 tanks and 1 anti-air, but they're very limited in the movement they can do. Because I limit them with my walls. And I have many mechs as well. Create a tank, infantry, and battlecopter again, because I know I lost that battlecopter. Mobs the floor with my troops, that's very good now. I guess he did not suspect any mech, but boom, there was a mech, he could not know it. And then I lose my battlecopter. I'm like, oh no, battlecopter John, no! And as you can see it, I'm near my power. If I get that power, I'm very happy about that. So here I get my power by stacking a tank. I use my power because Sami power is very underrated. You see now, because of my power, that mech can reach that anti-air. That mech can reach that anti-air. So it's like hunting season all open for me. So that mech went for this anti-air. The other mech went for the tank. I think I destroyed it. No, not yet, but it's disabled. Cannot do much now. Now I take it out. I try to make a dent on it and succeeded in such thing. I go for the Come Tower cap again. Because if I pressure him, if I can get that Come Tower, well, I basically won the game. If I pressure him there, he will use resources to slow me down. Since he's out of infantry, that means he will need his rocket to interrupt my cap. So that rocket will stay there. Or he moved it and he will use his tank instead. And I think that's what he did. Oh no, he just gave me that Come Tower. Okay, now if he just gave me that Come Tower, I think he just gave me that Come Tower. Yeah, he gave me that Come Tower. Okay, when I said there was no mistake, I forgot about that moment in the game. Giving me that Come Tower was a huge mistake. Now I use his power, it's pretty good. I take out the tank, I go for his building because why not? I mean, I'm Sami, you will need 2 tanks to interrupt my cap. Now I send my Battlecopter in that flank there, because I know he has an anti-air in this area, I don't know where exactly, but if I send my Battlecopter in the bottom part, then it will take good engagement. He takes out my infantry, he takes out my tank, that tank vanished for a moment. Then he realized, hey, he gets my buildings! He tries to get that Come Tower back. Now I must say this was a mistake, because I have a anti-air in range. So now I realize it's not as high caliber as I remembered, but it was very intense despite that. I really like this battle, that's why it's ending up in a replay. So I take out the infantry, I cap his building, I take out the anti-air, I take out the tank, I take out the anti-air, and I send my Battlecopter in the center. Now at that point, because I destroyed all of his anti-air, I knew he had nothing to stop my Battlecopter, so I knew I would get at least one good engagement somewhere. Now I created a second Battlecopter because these Battlecopters are so good in this map. They are just that great. Now he damaged my tank, he damaged my infantry, kills my infantry, kills my tank, damaged my anti-air, that was pretty good. Now at that point I get another power, so I'm able to go on that forest and see what's going on there. Now I must say, this missile is okay, it's not amazing, it's okay. Now, I will tell you this, missiles are truly bad in general, but in this map, it's decent. It's decent because it's covered by a lot of stuff. So for me to reach his missile, it would be really hard. So his missile is sure if I trade Battlecopters to destroy at least 1 or 2 Battlecopters. So this is worth it. Because usually missiles are getting destroyed before they can be good. Now I'm up forward this to reach that rocket. Now at that point, I make sure to finish off any unit I damaged, because I know he has his super, so if I don't do that, well, I just wasted my attack. Now he takes out my unit, takes out my unit, takes out my unit, takes out my unit. Now, that's another mistake in my own opinion. His power could be enough, but he used his super. So, I was saying no mistakes were done, well, I was wrong. But, well, he got extra firepower, right? but his turn is finished. But anyway, kills my infantry, attacks my tank with higher firepower, attacks my tank, goes for that building there because of the extra space hyper upgrade gives him. Trade the second rocket. Now I must say, it was not a good money spent. It's not a mistake, it's just not a good purchase. Buy a medium tank instead, because rockets are not that impressive. Rockets are just okay, they are really strong in this map, but you already got one, so why two? So now I take out that unit. You see, if he had a medium tank instead of that rocket, no, none of my unit could compete with that medium tank, except maybe my battlecopter. But even there, he has a missile, so I need to be cautious. That's why I'm saying buy a medium tank instead of a rocket. Creating tank, mech, infantry. He gets a good shot on my anti-air. Takes out the tank, takes out the tank. Tries to get my building. I say tries because I know he will fail in doing such thing. Even when he was trying it during the game, I knew I would be able to stop it. And at that point, I knew he had the artillery there, but I didn't really care because I knew I'd won because I got that building there. So this means I have more income than him. I also have his tower. Now I reveal his artillery, I mean. So he's forced into moving his artillery, or he will lose it because I have many units in range. Now I create tank, battlecopter. Takes out my infantry. That's pretty good. Now he tries again to get back the city, but you won't make it, buddy. Now I damaged my tank. Moved his artillery. But it's not that amazing because it's still in range of many good units that can take it out. Now my objective is to kill that anti-air. Now I use my double time to reach that infantry and have extra firepower with it. Now I'm like, oh yeah, let's take that battlecopter out. Now that extra firepower, you can see how strong this is. I just mob the floor with his troops. Boom. 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 Now what can you do? Anti-air, because my only anti-air in the bottom part is dying. Tank and infantry again. My battlecopter dies from the missile, which is good. One of my tank dies. That mech is dying. My anti-air is lost. Now I'm losing my presence in the top part of the map. Now I use this power, and this is a very good move, because this means this infantry will heal faster and you will try again to get that city faster. This means that anti-air will also heal faster, and that artillery have more chance to survive. I won't say it will, but it has more chance. I take many shots and destroy that unit. Now at that point I just need to hold my own, so I create tank. I tries again that capture there that failed many times. I take a shot, I kill that infantry, I kill that infantry, that tank. Everything, everyone gets it. Boom, boom, boom. Tank, anti-air, mech. My battlecopter dies, my tank is damaged. My other tank is damaged as well. He mobs the floor with tank 1 and tank 2. Anti-air is gone. Now he's coming back in the race, but he has a hard time keeping up. Uh, I will just overwhelm him each turn I'm playing. Now I use my power again. I'm able to reach that rocket, the tank, the artillery. Now I just crush his defense. All of his units are dying one after another, and I'm capping 3 buildings. So now that shows Sami is really strong in small maps. Because you see, for the entire game, he had a better army value than me. But I kept capping building and taking great engagement. So you see, each time his value is dropping much more than mine. I can compete with his tank with my mechs. I can compete with his entire army with my infantry and mechs. Of course, I have tank, anti-air, battlecopter, but these are staple. So you see, at that point, I won for sure because the time limit has been reached. But even if the game kept going, I had 3 other buildings under my control, or 2 if he's able to interrupt one of these caps, which is the case. But you see, I still get 2 other buildings. So if the game kept going, I would have won. Because now my income would be 21 against 13. So this means each turn 1 medium tank, 2 mechs. Or 2 anti-air, 1 tank. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe. We will see each other in future video. Have a great day.